All right, so this is a special episode of the Chow and Dime podcast. First time we're doing a remote episode, um, and we thought we'd bring in one of the experts that we know. Uh, so Greg, why don't you introduce yourself and what you're about?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Greg. Been friends with Chowski and Diamond for probably about 6 years. But my 411 is football statistics. I have my own algorithm. I love the lines, and that's all about me. You want to talk football? That's me. Don't talk to me about soccer.
No, it's interesting though the way you've developed that algorithm. Do you want to just like talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. Started on R Studio. If anybody doesn't know what that is, it's a programmatic language. Basically, bringing in stats from average points allowed and average points for given in a regular season. This goes back to and calculates to from 2001, the current date. I update it regularly. On the outside, though, I also have outstanding variables of capacity, adjusted weather, whether the field is turf or grass, and basically compiles all of that data to see the correlation between each statistic to find a variance that will bring me a possible predicted outcome. And it's been successful over the past two seasons of projecting 62% out of 272 games. It's been 3-3 for the divisional round, 2-2 for the 3-3 for the wild card, 2-2 for the divisional, 1-1 from conference championship last year, and actually predicted the right winner for the Super Bowl. I've also had futures in line, such as my future predicted Super Bowl contestants. I'll get into that a little bit later. But this thing goes way back. When the Bengals and the Rams were in it, I actually knew the correct score wild card round, which is kind of nuts. But, I was still premature in the betting era. I didn't bet it. I didn't have trust in my algorithm, but I gave it to a friend and he won $27,000
Holy
off of that
crap!
score.
I didn't know that.
Damn,
That's an amazing story.
damn.
Shit.
Every single degenerate gambler's eyes just got really wide listening to that. Holy shit. Holy shit.
That's sick though, dude. So, I mean, I love that. I know you're all about the stats, which I love too. And so let's just start talking about the NFL right now, because in my opinion,
Let's
I
talk
think
about championship weekend,
let's talk about that
Eagles.
championship weekend. I think this playoffs, like this year in general, has been really good. Um, there's some really good teams that made the playoffs this year. A lot of surprises. The wild card weekend, I don't think was an amazing set of games, but since then, I think we've had some really good matchups, and this week, I think could be some of the best two games we've seen all year in terms of matchups. So, I mean, Diamond, if you want to go first, what are you looking at this weekend, and how do you think the games are going to turn out?
So personally, I think the wild card weekend was pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, no, it was good.
That Texas Browns game was incredible. I love when the Browns just continue to show me why they're the Browns. But anyway, continuing off of that, for the games like this week, I actually hate team coming out of the AFC, whether it's the Ravens because of obvious reasons and the Chiefs. I can't stand the thought of having a Super Bowl where they're going to talk more about Taylor Swift than the fucking Super Bowl. So I don't
Uh,
really care. I don't give
yeah.
a fuck about whoever's coming out of the AFC. I could care less. The NFC, who I'm rooting for. I don't care who comes out of the NFC. Personally, it'd be the Lions because I feel like that's a better whatever. But I'm wearing a Niners jersey for a reason. Shout out to Vernon Davis. Hasn't been on the team in like 5 years, maybe even 10.
True.
But to be honest with you, I probably won't take any action in either of the Chiefs and Ravens game, the Chiefs game. But for the I'm sorry. Yeah, for the Niners, I mean, death and taxes, Caffrey anytime. Niners money line, and I'll probably throw in like a Debo Samuel. I feel like now that he's like back, and I think they said like this week he was in practice or something like that. I feel like they'll get him the ball. He's like their number one playmaker anyway, besides CFC. But
Well, I was
yeah,
just
that's
gonna
mostly what I'm
say,
thinking.
yeah, I was just gonna say though, I feel like the last time I checked, the line for the Lions 49ers game was 7. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's a lot for this game. I think the Lions they've really shown their strengths these playoffs. Um, they've shown that they could play good defense. I think that's something we haven't. I think they have personally. I think they have
I
played
don't
good
think
defense.
so.
I think their pass rush has been incredible. And Brock Purdy has not played well under a good pass against a good pass rush. That's shown, especially against the Ravens this year. So Greg, what do you think too? Especially with that line in general, or either game, if you want to talk about it.
We'll go straight off the rip, go with the early window with the 301 game. That Chiefs Ravens, everybody's saying let's take Pat Mahomes money. Let's do it. That's the best play of the week. That's been the best play for the whole entire season. We've seen it pan out. Truthfully, I do have to side with the Chiefs here. I mean, my equation says Chiefs 24, Ravens 21. I don't like to see it. I don't want to see it at all. But, going back to further studies, we can bring up previous games this season. We can bring up talent-wise to counter-react. I can give you more stats going along the lines of just the whole team all around. But in general, the lines and the numbers, what I see right now, 3.5 as the spread. The Ravens were bumped to minus 200. I mentioned that earlier to you today. And the 44.5 has been consistent all week since opening line once the Chief game ended on Sunday night. I mean, this game is perpetually going to be under 44.5 points. When have we seen a Chief team score under 44.5 points? This goes to the edge statistics. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson is not the better quarterback here. He's the MVP candidate this season, but he is not the better quarterback. Well, let me talk about the whole rest of the team. The only 2 positions the Kansas City Chiefs have above the Baltimore Ravens is Pat Mahomes and Isaiah Pacheco. And that's the only reasons why. The Ravens don't have a running room. They don't. You want to say Dalvin Cook? I'm a Vikings fan. Dalvin Cook is washed. He's gone.
Yeah, I agree.
Justice Hill, he's like a 19-year-old running out there on Butler High School football field. That's not going to happen.
Oh, man.
We can throw Gus Bus. I love Gus Edwards. I had him in fantasy. I still do. Dynasty. Love Gus Bus. But will he push it in? I believe so. It's just Pacheco's the better running back out of all 4 of them. Pat Mahomes, I don't have nothing to say about that. What gets me keen interested, though, and I want to hear your both takes, Mark Andrews comes back after that horrendous hit. I believe it was against the Bengals, if I'm not mistaken.
I honestly don't remember.
I don't know.
It was early, right? It was early in the year, wasn't it? No, it was like mid-season, right? Then I don't remember.
I think it was towards like the tail end of the season.
Yeah.
Towards tail end, and I believe it was against the Bengals. He got messed up on the knee, had a horrible injury, what it looked like to the media. But he came back, practiced for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And now he's supposedly playing? That's a big piece of that Baltimore Ravens offense.
Yeah, I totally agree.
You know how bad his injury was? His injury was so bad. The minute it happened, he started going like this with his hands, bro.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, come over here. Come on.
Dude, that's
You remember that? I remember him going like this.
Oh my God.
Crazy. He was trying to fly, bro. He was trying to fly.
Yo. Nah,
Okay,
but
all right.
nah, that's funny. But for real though, no, I just wanted to say real quick that I honestly kind of agree with you on the Chiefs take. Like not just like with your algorithm. I personally think that the Chiefs do have an edge. One thing we got to realize here too, and I know you've brought this up, Greg, is that it is a dynasty, bro. Like this Chiefs team is a dynasty, man. And we gotta start looking at it. We gotta start looking at it. Yeah, we gotta start looking at them as if they were, or as if they are, the next dynasty in this league after the Patriots. We got to start looking at them like that. So for any team to really downplay Pat Mahomes in any situation, playoffs wise, I think would be a mistake. Yes, they're going against Lamar Jackson, who I personally think is probably the most dynamic player in the league. And if you cannot stop him from running, he's going to absolutely shred your defense, no matter how good your defense is. So if they could figure out a way to stop them from running, or stop him from running, I think they'll have a chance. And I think well, I think a lot of people have said this as well, not just me. It's that this Kansas City defense is the best defense Pat Mahomes has had since he's been with Kansas City. So people got to remember that as well. So go ahead, Diamond.
Going off your point with Mark Andrews coming back, I think they still use Isaiah Likely as their primary back just to try to get him back into the swing of things. Thing is, I personally like the Ravens game. You know, I do think that your algorithm will probably be whatever, but like my instincts, my gut, my everything, I don't know. This is how my brain works. Teams have good defenses. Both teams have good enough defenses where they'll kind of cancel each other out. He's made a point going out this passing offseason to go get Lamar help in terms of receiving core. That's why they got Zay Flowers, Odell Beckham, Nelson Aguilar,
Yeah.
all of these guys. Yeah.
Yep.
So my thing is I believe more in Lamar and that offense, holes in the Chiefs defense more than I have with Patrick Mahomes. I know that sounds crazy. I know it. But I think Kansas City has the caliber playmakers outside of Travis Kelce and Pacheco get it done. You know, like
Rice has not dropped a pass this playoffs too, by the way. Just pointing that out there.
Just my instincts is saying, you know, their number one receiver is Rashid Rice.
Yeah.
Lamar's is Zay Flowers.
Both rookies.
That's a good point. Both rookies.
The Chiefs wide receiver 2 is insert name here.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham.
I mean, Travis Kelce.
Third string receiver. No, but that's not a receiver.
That he is a receiver for them.
Receiver. I said receiver.
I get it. But all you need are those three guys: Pacheco, Rice, and Kelce. That's all you need, bro. What else do you need?
Well, that's all they needed this year, and yet they've had probably one of the worst Kansas City offenses I've ever seen.
Think about how they've performed in the playoffs, though. I get you're talking about regular season here, but the way they've performed in the playoffs is so significantly better than how they've performed in the regular season. You got to take that and look at it, you know, how they've been performing now. Yeah.
I have one point right here. Going back to the dynasty take. What's crazy is that I just looked it up. That's why I was looking at my phone on the side over here. Andy Reid started coaching for BYU in 1982. Bill Belichick started coaching and was instantly an NFL coach in 1975. If we're talking about a dynasty, how many more years are we going to see an Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes combination?
Depends on how many cheeseburgers he eats during the offseason.
I mean, the dude started his NFL coaching career. This is crazy. That was crazy. He started his NFL coach career, which I did not know this. Offensive line coach for the Green Bay Packers in 1992.
Yeah.
Then became head coach of quarterbacks, an assistant, then went to the Eagles, as we all hate the Eagles, and then we went to the Chiefs, and that's how we know the name Andy Reid. Do I see Andy Reid long lasting? I mean, the dude's old. The dude looks like Santa Claus.
I mean, I get your point. I think it's going to be similar with Andy Reid and Belichick. I think he's going to be around till Mahomes is in his 30s, dude. I really do. I think Brady and Belichick. I meant to say Brady and Belichick. Brady and Belichick. Belichick wasn't leaving, dude, until Brady was out of there. Let's be honest. Why would he give up that opportunity to win all those championships when Brady was there? I think it's going to be similar with Andy Reid. I think he's going to take advantage of the situation and absolutely just fly with Mahomes for the rest of his career, or until as long as he could,
Yeah.
So I know there's that
Or
speculation
until
coming
his
out.
body gives out on him.
Yeah, but I know there's that speculation coming out that Andy Reid's going to retire after this season. I think that's just bullshit. I I just don't see it, man. Yeah.
Bro, they've been saying for like years now that Tomlin was going to go back to college. Shut the fuck up with all this. Why would you turn down millions upon millions, rings, money, publicity, your name out there, all this, your legacy? Why would you do all that back to college for no reason?
Yeah, I don't get that either.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. If Mike Tomlin said, "I'm not a Steelers coach anymore," the Vikings, the Giants, any other team will be on the
Giants.
phone and be like, "Hey, come on down. We like your mindset. Come on down." And who makes more? Head coaches for college football teams, head coaches for the NFL football teams.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
a good point.
That's his ludicrous media.
Actually, let's get into the next topic then. I did want to talk about the new hires. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, so Harbaugh to Chargers. My first instinct is that the Chargers are instantly a playoff team, like instantly, like that. And I think they're going to be flying now with him as head coach. I don't know what you guys think. Go ahead, Diamond.
Can't believe the Chargers shed out the money for him. Not on like some disrespectful shit like I can't believe it. No. Like I can't believe the Chargers, who have been cheap with their coaches, shed out the money to pay for Tim Harbaugh. That blows my mind. But that also says to me that came out about Harbaugh with the whole like cheating allegations and all that. That says to me that it's true. You want to leave after winning a national championship. I
Because he
understand you
accomplished.
want to go to the NFL. Yeah, you
Yeah,
want to go to the NFL. You accomplished everything, but like the timing is kind of a little bit fishy, don't you think?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. Michigan had a weak college football schedule, and that Natty Washington.
Yeah, I was surprised. I think they messed up that. They really did mess up the playoff this year.
Washington.
Yeah.
They could have had FSU in there, who went undefeated, but no. Everybody says FSU shouldn't be there. Okay, I get it. They had also extremely very easy schedule, but Washington. If he lost that game, I bet you he stays with Michigan.
Mm, I could see it. I mean, how
Now he's got
often?
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was gonna say. Like, how often do you get an opportunity to be with a top 10 QB in the league, with an absolutely stacked defense, and that has
They're probably
underperformed, and he is a defensive coach. So, well, I think he's a defensive coach more, but
offensive.
is he offensive?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's more of an offensive mind.
I don't
The
know.
other Harbaugh is defensive.
I think the Chargers was the best head coaching job this summer or this year, I mean, and dude, who else what better coach can get it, honestly?
I mean, I feel like for like me and everything, say they're gonna lose pieces on defense this offseason. It wouldn't surprise me if they lost either Khalil Mack, Derwin James, or Bosa. I think they keep Bosa, but I think they get rid of one of the two.
They lost Khalil Mack already.
Oh,
Better.
wow.
And I want to also bring this. I think this is where my sound effect's going to come into a play right here. The Chargers do not make the playoffs next season.
No way. That's bold, bro.
Same division as the Chiefs. They're in the same division as the Chiefs.
So you think
And
They do not.
so you think Broncos are gonna be good?
they're in the AFC. No, and they're going to be
Broncos,
in the AFC.
Raiders are going to be great.
Raiders gonna be good. I do like not Paul. I only said Paul Pierce. Antonio Pierce. Honestly, ex-Giant. I
The
call him Paul Pierce.
ex-linebacker for them.
Yeah.
Hey, he was on one of your Super Bowl teams,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, too. I know. He was a stud, bro. But
Nasty.
really good player. I'm actually not since we're talking about this division, what do you think the Broncos are gonna do at QB?
Nuke. They're going to try to go up and get one of the six
You
quarterbacks
think they're gonna
this
jump
year.
up?
I
I
think
don't know.
so. Because I think they're going to move off of Jerry Jeudy. Cortland Sutton has established that he's the number one there, so You know, maybe offer like Jerry Jeudy a first-round pick next year, in exchange for like a quarterback of some sort. Even
Oh,
project quarterback, Sean Payton's going to get the guy that he wants. I
yeah.
don't see them shooting up to like a top 10 pick to go get like Drake May or they're not getting Caleb Williams, but you know, one of the top 3, 4, and 5 quarterback. I think they have a chance at the 4 and the 5.
Yep.
Another piece that could be moving, Pat Surtain. He could be gone.
I did hear about some of that. That would be such
That's
a
another
nice
option.
guy in free agency to pick up.
Dude, anybody,
Steelers will fucking get
anybody,
him.
and everybody will be going after him who has a horrible defensive secondary.
I also, did you guys see,
Vikings.
yeah, Vikings should. No, that's true. Who's the cornerback on the Packers who made a lot of noise in the playoffs this year?
Jair Alexander.
He apparently is leaving.
He's back. Yeah.
Dude, what is up with that too? I'm surprised he wants to leave a young team like that, and it seems like it might be contract reasons, but I don't even know. Like, there's not much that came out about that yet.
The only mentality I can read about that is because he played with a team that was ran by Aaron Rodgers for I think 4 seasons. He was their nickel, he was their outside, he was their slot corner. He was their defense.
Mm.
Do you remember that Clinton Dix safety guy who was
Oh,
drafted
yeah.
by the Packers?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he was insane. But bringing him along caught a lot of ruckus. They wanted to keep Jair. Jair now sits there for what, 5 years? Bang. He's window closed in Green Bay. He'll move on to probably someone within the division. And hold me to this, I think he goes to Chicago.
Oh, nice. So that leads into my next discussion, though. How do we think that Justin Fields is getting traded? Because I don't.
Yeah.
I don't, dude. And the reason why is because the team loves him, bro. And they've personally went out of their way to say they like him. Go ahead. Sorry.
They pick 1 and 2?
No, they have just one, and I think their next pick. I don't know what their next pick is.
Their next pick is in top 5.
Let me check.
It's
No,
9.
it's not. I think it's 9.
I think they have 9.
I think it's 9. Ding dong.
I know the Vikings have 11, which is giving me the shaking in the boots, which I hope we don't shift from there, but whatever. I think they possibly stick with Fields. He's athletic. He's a great player. The only thing I don't see from him is that he's not a team captain. He's not a field general like Lamar Jackson is with his maneuvering, nor was Michael Vick. He's not a Michael Vick. He's not a Dante Culpepper, nor is he a Randall Cunningham if you want to go way back. I mean, Christian Ponder. Ponder.
Yeah.
You better best believe though, when it comes to mobile quarterback, he's not 1, definitely 2.
He's 1 or 2. 100%. He's 2. He's 2. Lamar's 1. He's 2. Yeah.
Lamar's 1. He's 2. Then Kyler Murray. It's those 3 in that order, and then there's a wide gap in everybody else.
Yeah.
A lot of speculation on that one. Josh Allen.
Josh is up there, man. He's up. He's 3.
Josh Allen.
He's 3. 100%.
He's 3 for me.
He's
Kyler
3.
Murray's too small.
Yeah, Kyler Murray's
you
mobile.
Have a tank like Josh Allen. Oh
but
man,
he ain't getting you yards, dude. Yeah, Josh Allen's a tank.
I don't know. Whatever.
I was just gonna say though.
Yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead. No. You go ahead.
Okay. My thing was, I feel like it depends on what kind of package they get. If they get an offer for like, I know this would never happen, but let's say the Atlanta Falcons want to move up and grab a quarterback, and they offer like Bijan Robinson, Drake London, 2 first-round picks, and like the half of the stadium. Like, if they offer something retarded or stupid or whatever, if they offer something outrageous, they'll get rid of him tomorrow. But in my opinion, I think they trade down. I think they trade down because I said this to Chow. I said this to you earlier. Whole 3 or 4 years that Justin Fields has been there, he's had one weapon. That one weapon is DJ Moore. He's had DJ Moore this season. That's it.
Yep.
Give the guy a year with
100%.
the number 1 receiver.
Yep. See, that's exactly.
And
Because this new bike with all these shiny wheels and everything, Caleb Williams is going to take time to develop.
Yep.
You are known as a franchise that can't develop quarterbacks. Why would you get rid of the guy you've been developing? Younger guy.
Exactly. That's exactly my point. No, I was gonna say the same thing. So.
But I mean, to go with your point, he doesn't even have a full year with DJ Moore.
Yeah.
He was out 5 games. 5 games.
Yep.
Better. Even fucking better. My opinion, what they do is very simple. You trade down to like the 3 to 5 pick. You pick up Marvin Harrison, and you get DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison, and then whatever other top 10 pick you got, you go either offensive or defensive line. You're the Bears, so you'll probably go defensive line because you're fucking stupid. But that's what you do. You get him another weapon. Come on, guys, you do your thing. I'm sweating. My
Go ahead, Greg.
Chowski, maybe you could vouch with this and going off of your point with Marvin Harrison Jr. Put the Bears, shuffle everything up like everybody is going to do in fantasy football drafts if they're doing dynasty.
Yep.
Select Marvin Harrison Jr. number 1 overall.
It'd be a mistake not to. He's gonna be a top. He's gonna be a top half, like top 15 receiver in the league year 1.
When have we last seen a wide receiver go number 1?
Overall, in the draft, I don't know. I can't remember in my lifetime.
Not fantasy, because fantasy you're gonna see.
No,
that
yeah,
every I'm talking.
Yeah, in NFL, yeah, I don't even think there's been one in my lifetime or in our lifetime.
You see quarterbacks. I've seen tackles. I saw Saquon go top 5. I've seen corners. I've never seen a wide receiver go number 1. And that is another hot take. Here comes the sound effects. I'm sorry, but that is the bake of the night.
Dude,
Number 1.
Man, that would be the best case scenario for a lot of teams though, especially the teams that need a QB, because then trading up would be easier.
But then what do the Panthers do?
I mean, Panthers are stuck in a ditch, man. They fucked
blow
up.
up their stadium and start new.
I mean, they fucked up.
Do they select that cornerback coming out, or do they go straight to the offensive line, which I hope they do?
O-line.
But
O-line. 100%. Yeah. If they don't go O-line, this new head coach they got is gonna be fired in the first half of the season.
Oh, he's already
again.
gone. He's already gone.
Yeah, that was probably the worst
Gone.
O-line play I've seen all year. I don't know how many sacks they gave up, but watching their games, like, holy shit. Like, some of the worst
It's also
O-line
their
play.
owner. It's also their owner, bro. Everybody and their mothers in that stadium wanted to pick CJ Stroud, but the owner was like, "No, we're gonna go with Bryce Young. I know football."
Yeah.
And how do you know football now?
I don't know. It's stupid. But so I actually wanted to bring up CJ Stroud too. A lot of people are comparing him to like Andrew Luck, and like his ceiling seems to be higher than most QBs coming in, or most rookie QBs after I don't know how many years have played, but he just seems to have this crazy ceiling now. Everyone's projecting him to be top 5 QB next year, just you name it. I personally think that the Texans are going to be a powerhouse, but I don't know. I think he's going to struggle a little bit maybe next year. I think there's a thing with rookies nowadays where a lot of them come in hot and then have that sophomore slump. So, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Because teams finally have film on them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
my comparison and Diamond, you might like this, Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger.
For CJ Stroud? For CJ Stroud?
The arm is there. He's just one injury away to being handicapped just like Roethlisberger. And I'm sorry, Roethlisberger couldn't run. CJ Stroud can run, but he's one injury away that they're going to have to have him as a pocket passer.
Okay. I see Josh Allen as a better version of Ben. So
yeah, athleticism. But I'm saying pocket passer, field general, weapons aside, CJ Stroud, Ben Roethlisberger. The arm is there. We've seen it with Tank Dell, Nico Collins. First play of every game, 70-yard bomb. What was Ben Roethlisberger? And you're a Steelers fan. Ben Roethlisberger's favorite play growing up in the 2012 2015 area. AB down the sideline.
Yeah, the little play action pass, that little.
Yeah, true.
That's just another take of mine that I think there's a high comparison there, and the ceiling is right about there. I think he'll win a bowl with the Texans. I think the
That'd be
Texans
pretty
found
amazing.
But
I think they just need to. They have the foundation. The Texans have the foundation now. They just need to. Don't be stupid and go out and sign all these big name players through the draft. Develop your own talent.
Can I ask you guys this though?
I love that.
Who do you think will have a better career? And don't be biased based off just this year, because I mean I might say the other guy, but who do you think is gonna have a better year? I mean better career, Anthony Richardson or C.J. Stroud? Who's gonna have a better
Can't
career?
tell because I haven't seen Anthony Richardson play enough.
I think I've seen a lot. I think I know what he's about, at least with the those
I don't
first
think so. I don't.
Yes, dude. They have a better offensive play caller. The Texans are literally coming off a great season, don't get me wrong, but dude.
How are we gonna judge Anthony Richardson if he's only played like fucking 5 games, bro?
I'm still gonna just say it though.
You can't.
I
It's
still think he's
recency
gonna be a
bias,
beast.
bro.
I know.
You've only
I
seen
just
him
think he's
play
gonna be a
5
beast though.
games.
I get it.
I get it.
I
don't like judging. I don't like judging quarterbacks. They haven't played for the entire season. Like for instance, Greg, you might hate me when I say this, but anyway, because Justin Jefferson missed some games, he is a very good receiver. But I think probably the best receiver in football at the moment.
He's not.
Who's the best? Oh, he is.
Like Tyreek is number 1 at the moment. Tyreek is number 1.
Oh, okay.
But do I think that 6 games into the next season will Justin Jefferson reclaim that crown? Yeah, bro, I'll be the one to put it on his head, bro.
Love to hear that.
I'm saying though, bias. No, go ahead, Greg. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I will say Anthony Richardson will probably have a better career, but he will be moving on from the Indianapolis Colts.
Maybe. I don't know, dude. I love their head coach, though. I love their head coach.
Did you hear? Did you hear? I think right before the trade deadline, this is outlandish. The Vikings were going to trade 5 first-round picks for the next 5 years, and I think another stud on our roster for Anthony Richardson to the Colts, and the Colts immediately declined.
What the fuck? Should have accepted it.
That came out 2 weeks after the trade deadline.
Should have accepted it. Fuck. Had your chance. Had your chance at QB, bro. Damn.
Damn. And having Kirk Cousins to teach him too.
Nah, that would have been a bad trade. I'm just joking.
If we had
that would have been a really good trade.
If we got Anthony Richardson, Kirk Cousins, this is post Achilles tear.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
post
true.
Achilles tear. He's not signing with us again. We're taking on Anthony Richardson. We have 4 years left on his contract, rookie deal. Franchise tag him or sign him right after we pay it back to Justin Jefferson. Like I said to you both, it's either we pay Jefferson, we pay Hunter, or we pay Kirk. One of the 3 are going to happen this season.
Man. So
Jay Jettis
is going to get signed. Yeah. Big time. He'll get the highest paid receiver in the league type of money. So
you actually like round back to like the football games this weekend.
Yeah, sure.
We talked about the Ravens and the Chiefs. Can we talk about the Lions?
That's a good point. Hey, this is what it's about, though. We're just talking about football. And we could go back to
it up. Chopping it up.
Hey, this is good though. We get to divide. We get to divide. You know,
degenerate gambler over here who made his own equation.
Yeah, no, I love that. All right. So I just want to say right after. So I talked a little bit about the Lions and how much I like them.
We're going to that game?
Yeah, Lions. We're going Lions 49ers now. So There's a thing about the Lions this year that all right, Greg. There's a thing about the Lions this year that makes them just so likable as a team. I get they haven't been to the playoffs in what, like 30 fucking years or something. I don't know. But
Oh, I wasn't fucking born.
yeah, it's like, man, I love a good story, and to not want to root for this team unless you're a Vikings fan, I think is weird. I feel like this is a really good team to root for. So besides that, back into football, the Lions are going to they're going to be a more physical team, I think, if Debo's not in. So their defense that's a big thing, dude. Is Debo Samuel gonna play? Like that is such a big piece on their offense. I don't know if they're gonna be able to win without him. And also, why our team, like for me personally, I see maybe even you guys have said stuff about this, I think. How are we still talking about the Lions and not bringing up how many weapons they have on offense? They have so many weapons on offense, if not some of the best weapons on offense in the whole league. I personally think. I really do. I think Gibbs is going to be a top running back in the league for a long time, top three maybe. Sam Laporta is already one or two right now in terms of tight ends this year in the league. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown is arguably a top five receiver in the league who's been snubbed from the Pro Bowl, which for some reason that dude fights hard. I don't know, man. What do you guys think about all that?
Greg, can I go first, please?
Yeah, go for it. I'm reading into
Um,
some stats.
Okay. Chow. The Niners have the best offensive pieces in football. You said Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be one of the best running backs in the league. I get that. I agree with you. The
Who do they have
Niners have the
QB?
best running back in
Who do they
football.
have a QB? I didn't even
The
bring
Niners
up
have the
Goff.
best running back in football.
That's all they rely on half the
You want to
time, but
go even
nothing else
more?
goes
You
great.
want to go even more? Deeper. They got the best offensive lineman in football in Trent Williams, period. They don't win without him. Oh, you want to talk about, how about the guy on the other side of Debo? Brandon Ayuk? Talk about how this guy didn't.
Has he put up a lot of numbers recently?
Bro, I'm pretty sure he has like 1,500 yards on the season.
I'm talking about the playoffs though. Has he done a lot?
I'm pretty
Last game.
sure.
It doesn't mean they only play one game, but still, I don't know.
You did a lot.
Oh, you did a lot? All right. I don't remember the numbers, but dude, the Lions are just looking good, man. Go ahead, Greg. I want to hear your opinion too. I'm super biased right now on the Lions.
They don't got the defense.
Okay.
They got
I'm
Aiden
super
Hutchinson,
biased.
and that's it.
I just love their
I'm
team,
going
bro.
to take this hat
Go
off.
ahead. Go ahead, hat
Taking
hair.
this hat off because I'm going to be statistically fair on both sides.
Yeah, that's good.
The Niners, we'll start with them. They're the number one team in the NFC. They were crowned that 3 weeks ago. That team is unstoppable. CMC has 21 touchdowns on the season, 1,500 rushing yards. This isn't even passing yards. I think his passing yards is near 1,000. Yes, that whole offense runs through CMC. We've seen it. Besides that, taking Debo out of it, say he doesn't play, Ayuk has had 7 consecutive games with 100 receiving yards. Bring back your point of the tight end situation. George Kittle leads receiving yards for a tight end.
He's had a good year
with 1,000.
Yeah.
Will it only be CMC though? Will it? I don't really know. From an outside speculation, yeah, but Aiden Hutchinson, now going on the Lions side, is unstoppable.
He's great.
The dude has had 2 sacks in every game since week 11, I believe. Since week 11. Hear me right. This is where TJ Watt's crown will be taken away from him. Aiden Hutchinson is the next best thing. I'm sorry
agree.
to say it. I'm a huge Daniel Hunter guy. Minnesota Vikings, number 2 D end in the league. You can't deny me there, Diamond. You have number 1. Aiden Hutchinson, all around better player, young, talented, everything. No previous injuries, no contract problems, no problems in the locker room, no problems at home. The dude is fine. Going more onto the side of the Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown has had consecutive 90-yard games. 10 more yards is a little different there. 90, 100. I'd rather take the 100-yard receiver and see what it brings me than the 90-yard receiver. Jared Goff, going into the quarterback situation, has passed for 564 yards since the start of the playoffs, 3 touchdowns, and with 0 turnovers. 0. Goose egg. The dude is done. No, none of it. That's only in 2 playoff games. 564 yards. Yes, that can bring the lines of the rushing matters, which I'm about to bring up. That's a 2-headed monster you're trying to mess with. It's only Christian McCaffrey. But Christian McCaffrey himself is a 3-headed monster. He has agility. He can catch the ball. He can run the ball. All of it. Now, I'm going to give you the full-on season statistics, both sides. As you know, I'm rooting for the Niners. I'm not going to be a Lions fan. It's not going to happen. But for the 49ers, their offense ranks number 1. Their defense ranks number 4. Their pass offense is number 1. Their rush offense is 2. The pass defense is number 4. The rushing defense is 15. The special teams, huge factor in these games, 25. Overall, they're the number 2 team on the board. Coming to Detroit. Detroit has the number 5 offense, 13 defense. Think about that. Number one offense going against number 13 defense. Pass offense is ranked number 7. Run offense is ranked number 4. Pass defense 16. Run defense number 1. Special teams 19. Overall, they're number 7. Aiden Hutchinson is that number 1 ranked rushing defense. That
He's
dude is elite. If they're going to win, and I hope it doesn't happen, they have to injure Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, they got to fucking break his leg on 2nd and 8 in the first drive.
Wait, let's talk about QBs, though. Wait, let's talk about Purdy. You brought up Goff. Okay. What about Purdy, dude?
Purdy, he's had one of the worst seasons we've seen him.
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah.
He was their miracle last season.
Yeah.
No, 2 seasons ago?
I think it was
last season. Last season. This is 2nd season.
That was their 5th QB, yes.
Yeah.
Now he has a full slate of 17 games underneath his belt. Seen the ins and outs of these football schemes and cover 2 defense, cover 1, cover 3. He knows. But will the attention upside him? And now this is where I wish he was in this conversation, the Joe Burrow effect. Will this be the Joe Burrow effect? The media was there. The media was all about Joe Burrow. I go on Instagram and you see all them girls, them white girls. Every girl you see is posting about Joe Burrow for that Rams Super Bowl.
I don't know,
they moved
dude.
on to the Chiefs. They moved on to the Chiefs now. Taylor Swift is there, so they're all moved on to the Chiefs. They want to see Travis Kelce hoist the Lombardi Trophy.
But pause. The Chiefs play at 3. The Niners play at 6. So if we see Brock Purdy pursue and actually do something well, maybe this team goes to the Super Bowl, which I hope. That's my predicted Super Bowl opponents right there. They will lose to the Baltimore Ravens.
Huh. I could see that. I don't know.
If you want the stats,
fuck the Ravens.
What? Dude,
Brock.
Yeah.
Let me get those stats real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
God, if I have to deal with a fucking Taylor Swift led Super Bowl, oh my God.
What? But by the way, you guys still think that 49ers win with Debo or without Debo?
Brock Purdy. I'm sorry, go on.
I think so.
Do I think the
I think so.
49ers win without Debo? Yes. But the only way the Detroit Lions win is if they, like I said, either man up on Brandon Ayuk, which is reasonably not going to happen because their pass defense is 16 and they're against a pass offense that is number 1. The only way they can bottle up the 49ers is through the run game, but Christian McCaffrey is a triple threat. Give him on the outside, the dude's out.
Yeah.
The dude's out.
Yeah.
Bringing it to Brock Purdy, who threw for 4,200 yards this season, 31 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. What we are forgetting here is that rookie corner for the Detroit Lions is suspended.
Branch?
He is not allowed to play.
What?
That is a big guy on the interior secondary that will be protecting Debo, George Kittle, all of it.
Wait, you're talking about Branch, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
He will not be there. He will not be present to protect and guard these weapons of Brock Purdy. But are we going to see a collapse that we saw in Baker last week? Baker had a phenomenal season.
I'm telling you, it's that pass rush, bro. I'm telling you.
The pass rush is there, but going back to Diamond's point, that is the best offensive line in the NFL.
I mean, run stop is there too. Run stop is there. I don't know, man.
I don't think run stop is there. I think they need one more offseason to pick up defensive pieces before they. The offense is there, but you're not going to win games late in the playoffs by scoring the other team, especially when it gets like these AFC Championship games. Every single team that makes it. Look, I mean, bro, look at the teams that are left in these slates of games. The Ravens, Chiefs, and the Niners and Lions. Out of those 4 teams, say of them top 6, 7 defenses.
Yeah. Man, I don't know, dude. I think first of all, the Lions had the best draft, I think. One of the best drafts we've ever seen last year. The amount of rookies they have on that team that just absolutely outperform most guys on the field from week in, week out is unbelievable. And the fact that they've gotten this far with that many guys that are rookies carrying this team just shows how good of a team this is going to be for a while. I think Jared Goff is definitely, you can make this argument now, I think. He's one of the most underappreciated QBs in the league. He's easily a top 10 QB, easily. And he has Super Bowl experience, dude. He's been in this scenario before, with a team that, quite frankly, didn't trust him. And man, like I feel like all the momentum's with the Lions right now, all of it. The 49ers are coming off a very rough game against the Packers. Let's be honest. The Packers should have won that game. They were controlling that game. 80% of that game was Packers game till the very end. So, I mean, I'm just talking purely based off of just what I've seen. So, I don't know. Momentum's huge in the NFL. We've seen in many years that teams that just get on this absolute roll late in the season, get into the playoffs, just play their best football, and that's the Lions for me this year. And I think they'll be making the Super Bowl. So, I mean, Lions Chiefs or Lions Ravens, I honestly think would be a great matchup. So yeah, Lions Chiefs is what I'm predicting. So, I don't know.
Turning gears back, I'm sorry, Diamond, I don't mean to interrupt you here. The reason why Amon-Ra St. Brown was not selected was because he did not breach 1,000 receiving yards.
Wait, really?
I thought he had like
912.
Oh, what?
He had 900.
Wow. I didn't know that.
5 touchdowns and 90 receptions.
I thought he had better stats than that.
Oh, wow, I'm ridiculous. I gave you the wrong stat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he had like
Hundred-
1,500
You
yards or something,
fucking
right?
asshole.
Did he have 1,500 or 1,300?
I think
I'm probably the worst one right now because I read it backwards. He had 119 receptions, 15 yards, and 10
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Okay.
That's all.
No, that's all good. I figured it was around 1,500 the last time I
Leave it
looked.
to a Vikings fan to mess up the stats. Jeez, bro.
No, it's okay. That's what
Oh
you
my
that's what you
God.
wished he had. It's all good.
That's why
But
you lost to the fucking Giants in the playoffs last year, bro. Because you got the stats wrong this year.
yeah.
31-17.
Talk. How was Cancun this year? Did you make sure you kept it nice and warm for me, bro?
I mean, at least we kept it kind of close against the Giants, but 31.
Yeah, and L's an L no matter how you hold it. You know what I'm saying?
You're not wrong.
Uh,
No, isn't wrong. But that's where we could kind of truce.
I was gonna say,
All right.
go ahead, Diamond. What are you gonna do?
I think to wrap this all up, let's just go around and say like who we got in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, I'll repeat what I said. Sure. Go ahead, Diamond. Who do you got?
So I've got Ravens and Niners.
Ravens Niners. Fucking, you're the Super
And I
Bowl
wonder.
you're the Super
And
Bowl logo guy, huh?
No.
Yeah,
I
I guess you
respect
are.
I wonder who I think is going to win it.
Dude, get that jersey off, bro. You're a disgrace.
Bro, recency bias is a crazy thing, ain't it?
I guess so. Well, I told you whatever. I still think it's gonna be Lions Chiefs. So, and I think the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. I hate to say it, but I think that happens. Go ahead, Greg.
Oh my God, the Swifties.
There it is. When
And
the
you're a logo
Diamonds
guy
are-
too. No, just kidding.
I'll go back. Preseason week 3, I ran the equation. It predicted that.
All right.
Damn.
It predicted that. I believe I threw money on it. Hopefully, I get a bag come Sunday night. But just gotta hope for the best, and let's go Ravens flock.
Yeah.
You're rooting for the Ravens?
I'll root for the Ravens if they make it. Fuck it. But if
Nah,
the
we're
Lions
cutting
make it,
We're
nah, yeah. I don't know.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck
Obviously,
this guy.
you'd say
Get him
that.
the fuck out of here. You know what? It's been real, my peoples. I hope you enjoyed this jambalaya of bullshit. Enjoy the football games. It's been the Chow and Dimes podcast featuring this stupid fuck right over
He's
here.
down. He's down
Mr.
here.
Predictions,
He's
Greg.
down here.
Oh, he's down here? Even better. He's below me? Even better. Even better. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Check out his fucking Discord. He's a motherfucker, but I love him to death. Beautiful, my peoples, and enjoy the football games.
See ya.